Hi guys, welcome back to another timeless reading. This is going to be a pickacard related to your previous lifetime. So have a look at all three cards and then you pick the pile that actually resonate with you most. Okay? So the first one, we have got Mother Mary, Love and Peace. Okay? And then the next one, Mercury, and then the next one, Mahavatar Babai. So have a look at all three cards and pick the pile that you resonate with most. I will see you in that reading. Thank you. Bye bye. Hi, Group 1. Welcome back to your reading. So this is quite a very interesting reading. It seems there's a lot of powerful energies coming through. Your past life. You used to be the person that knew a lot more. You could actually see a lot more. You were very intelligent. You couldn't understand then that you don't always have to be right about everything, because you could actually see much further than other people could. You had a lot of inner strength. Okay, you had a lot of inner strength. Um, you were probably a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now that I see this fire, okay, and you were also somebody that had things under control. Okay, you were very balanced because you could understand a lot more. So let's have a look and see if we can pick up where you used to stay. Let's see in a second. Okay, so I have already drawn the cards to actually make or save some time. Ones normally represent Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay, so this is basically confirmation. As I mentioned earlier, you used to be somebody that had things very much under control. Okay, I love this because this is actually reminding me of what I was about to say about your abilities. So you had a family, okay, and you used to live simple, even though your abilities are far more or more developed than what you might think. You did not live a very long life, or you did not had a very long life. Your life was all about changing things in the future. So it might make sense if you are related, or your abilities are related to shamanism, earth abilities, or even astrology. Oh my gosh, this is what I just said. Where did you used to live? Earth, mountains, horses. See, you had a very simple life, but you were happy. Whatever you have accomplished in that lifetime might not have been the fruition of maybe a dream. Maybe you had a vision then and you never got the chance to actually make something of it. This card is also an indication. If you really look closer, you will be able to see the lines which remind you of the galaxy, the planets. So you might have always been interested in astrology and how the cycles of the moon, are moving around, what those things mean. You used to stay in a place with a lot of mountains, a place that were open, a place that basically helped you to keep the balance of your previous abilities. It's also possible that you might have been a shaman and you could have used this to actually create an income or used your abilities to help other people. You were always the type of person that were not afraid of opportunities. You burned a lot of energy. It seems like your mind were actually on the go all the time. But you were never afraid to actually take something head on because you believed in what you were and how you can change or make a change in life. This is also confirmation. Remember the previous card we have shown you. So you knew that your duty was to take care of your family, but your life was balanced. However, you might not live in the same environment as you used to. This card is a very, very big indication that your mind has always been up in the sky, but it's very important to remember to stay in the present. If you had any dreams that you have never fulfilled, now is time to do so. There is still enough time to take care of the things that you have to take care of. You had a dream that one day there will be, or things will be different on planet Earth. And you could see it then, even though you might not have or learned all the lessons that you could have learned. The fact that you did not live a very high age is a clear indication that there might still be regret, maybe guilt left from that lifetime. Remember, the past is always good to look at when we need to know why we are who we are and how we can change that. Why do we feel the way that we do, and how can we change that in the future? So therefore, if you have got anything that are left from the past that you were never taken care of, maybe dreams that were never fulfilled. Now is the time to take care of it so that you can, for once, know that your life can move back into harmony. I really hope that this reading helped you guys a lot, and please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the section. Thank you, Group 1, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome back to Group 2. So I have already chosen a few cards for you to get the reading going. If you have chosen Group 2, this is a very big indication that you used to be either Pisces, Cancer, and or a Scorpion. So you used to make choices with your heart rather than your head. Okay? This card is a very big indication that there were not really any communication in your life then. What you used to, or what used to happen to you was that things would happen and you would just never talk about it. You used to live more in your head than be grounded. And as you know, this is very important to be grounded, to be able to make the right choices in life. Let's see. Yeah, so this card is a big indication of what we were just talking about. And since everything is blue here, this confirms to me who you used to be. So therefore, you never really had a strong connection with Earth. You had a stronger connection basically with money and earning money and becoming the best at what you did then. Relationships were important up to a point, but because you traveled so much, you used to be probably in more than one relationship, and you never really understood or thought that things can actually go wrong like they sometimes do, when change happens and we think that we are the only one in this world. And this is also an indication, just show you that there used to be somebody very, very important in your life and then they left you. So it is possible that in this lifetime it is a problem to be able to relate to other people, or maybe even stick it out in the relationships, and you could have never understood why. Remember what we said earlier, sometimes things happen, good things, bad things, and then we think that we are the only one on this planet that this actually ever happened to. The wheel. Okay, so you used to want to be on top all the time. I think it has got a lot to do with wanted to prove that you were good enough so that you can make money because you wanted that accomplishment. That is the one thing that was driving you in this lifetime. You were committed when it came to accomplishment. You were committed to making things work, regardless of how you had to do it. I see. So, this card is also an indication that you focused more on becoming a part of the elite then. Please note that maybe not all cards will resonate with you, so take whatever resonates and lovingly leave the rest. You used to be in a in an industry where you, as I said, traveled a lot. You never really had roots. Um, the wheel is a very big indication that you have been successful at what you did. You were probably in sales, but yes, and as you can see, his hair is blonde. Normally, water signs all have blonde hair, or most of them, but yes, you used to be all over the place. Maybe that's a reason why the relationship didn't work out, because normally in a case like that, people get lonely. Um, this card is also an indication that you never really had your roots firmly in the ground. So, therefore, whatever choices were made with your heart. So, if somebody let you down or somebody did something bad to you, then you will probably not even stand up. And that's a big, big mistake. This card is a very big indication that there were a lot of karmic relationships that went wrong. Okay, so therefore, maybe this is a good time to actually focus on those so that you can remove all the conflict inside of you and focus on your soul journey. And then, I'm sorry, forgiveness. I'm sorry. This card is very much related to who you used to be then. It can be possible that you are in conflict with yourself and that you did things where, you are now living with regret and guilt, but maybe that the time is right for you to actually focus on the future and then focus on the one place that will actually help you to become happier. And finally, leave the past where it belongs, but know now why you are the way that you are and why you maybe do certain things that you are doing. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is like there's something stuck in here. Focus on your intuition, okay? And then in authority and turn your gaze within. Focus on what is important for you. It's good to live in the past, but it's better to live in the future, knowing that you can change things from here on. Thank you very, very much for this reading, and I hope that this gave you the clarity that you were looking for. Until next time, guys. See you. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back to group 3. If this is your past life reading, so I had a look at your cards, and it seems like this deck is very much related to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So You are the type of person that used to get things moving. Okay? These are all signs that are related to water. As you can actually see, you were the type of person that were very devoted to what you did. Your life, your past life, started where when you were born. Basically, what happened was you already had to start fighting for yourself. So you didn't grow up in an easy environment. And as you can see the bubble here as well, you had to do quite a lot to actually fight for your beliefs, challenges, from the beginning, as this card is also indicating. So things were never easy for you. Therefore, you had to do what you had to do. Before your life was cut short, you were also in between worlds. That was when you decided to leave everything. This happened because your mind was like a spiral. So basically, you made all your choices with all the thoughts, everything that was so confusing in that mind. You made the choices, but you also decided that you were gonna look for the one thing since you never had it. And maybe closer to the end of your previous lifetime, what happened was, when you left everything, what you have realized then was that your abilities, or what you were looking for, were actually the things that you had with you closest. And then you realized that you have got the abilities of a shaman. You could teach people things. Where you used to stay, or when you moved, you actually moved to a place where there were peace, serenity, and calmness. But one thing that you never realized was the things from the past, or the things that we can never run away from. And therefore, by not confronting them, chances are much bigger that they will haunt you no matter where you run to. So this reading is actually a very, very interesting reading. You used to stay where there were lots of water, lots of green, but definitely not a place where you would have actually moved to by yourself. On your quest to actually find the complete you actually found this place. And this is where you have also learned that there are many people like you who will actually be able to benefit from your abilities. So it is possible that even today, the things that you yearn for can probably not be in this lifetime, but those are actually things, ghosts from the past, that are haunting you. Therefore, get out of this spiral get out of this cycle. The only way to remove all the ghosts and the past, the ghosts from the past, or to actually accept that you are here, you are now, and that the lessons from the past are the things that we can carry forward so that other people can benefit from them. Know that even though things were difficult then, this happens a lot, that we carry like old lessons, and sometimes we do not learn why we need to get them in order to be able to move on. So you are very, very devoted to what you do, but this reading, as I said, it's only a general reading. Take what resonates with you and lovingly leave the rest. I would really appreciate it. Sorry, man. If you can leave a comment in the comment section and let me know how it went for you. And take care of you. Know that this will definitely help you to heal, go forward, and understand why you are the way that you are, so that you can break the bonds from the past. I really appreciate you guys being with me, and take care until the next reading. Bye bye.